Welcome to another edition of KSOL Black Talk Radio, the new black media. Today is November 1st, 2018. This video is about Don Lemon, who doubles down on his controversial statements that white men were solely responsible for domestic violence across America. He doubles down with graphs and proof, a study that actually shows that the far right wingers are responsible for the majority of domestic violence in America. Without further ado, let's hear it from this man's mouth.
I want to talk about some uncomfortable truth. The truth about who really carries out domestic terror attacks in this country. Earlier this week, I made some comments about that in a conversation with Chris. I said that the biggest terror threat in this country comes from radicals on the far right, primarily white men. That angered some people. But let's put emotion aside and look at the cold, hard facts. The evidence is overwhelming. A recent report from the Government Accountability Office shows that. Even though more people died in attacks connected to Islamic extremists, the vast majority of deadly attacks in this country from 2001 to 2016 were carried out by far-right violent extremists. The Washington Post, in writing about this today, cites a 2017 report from the Nation Institute's Investigative Fund. It found that far-right plots and attacks outnumber Islamist incidents by almost 2 to 1. The Anti-Defamation League says that homegrown extremists of all kinds killed at least 372 people in the U.S. from 2007 to 2016. Right-wing extremists were responsible for 74% of deaths. Left-wing extremists were responsible for only 2%. The nonpartisan think tank New America looked at attacks in this country after 9/11 and going up to the attack in Charlottesville. They found that of the domestic terror attacks, those not carried out by jihadists, 68 were by far-right groups. Only 8 were by left-wing or black separatist groups. So let me break that down for you even further. Their analysis shows that for every 8 deadly attacks by right-wing extremists, there were 1 by left-wing extremists. Those are the facts. So people who were angered about what I said are missing the entire point. We don't need to worry about people who are thousands of miles away. The biggest threats are homegrown. The facts prove that.
Now, family, you saw this where Don Lemon had this discussion with Cuomo, and you saw the look on his face when Don Lemon was saying all those things, especially when he clearly stated white men, because of course that includes him. And throughout history, this has been a fact. And so for white people to be offended or to be appalled or to be outraged at your own behavior. That's all. It's you. You can change that. You just never have. I think it's in your DNA. If you look at your history, all you can do is agree to that. Don Lemon just spoke the truth. It's about time you guys face that. The truth. The truth shall set you free. This is KSOL Black Talk Radio, the new black media.